So we decided that we're going to read poems from each other's books. So I've got Carbon Footprint.
And I have Full of Now.
So I'm going to read first Subduction. Someday the earth gets tired, weighed down by a century before last, too exhausted to move plates, too drained to flush basins. Someday she's a mother with stoicism, etched in bare granite, bearing storm after storm until depression congeals in striations across semi-precious tourmaline, not quite quartz. Someday she wonders if empty nest would have been better, and muses on lush tapestries that once covered her hearth. Now, in silence, she subducts the tragedy of what she once knew and reduces carbon memory in a flow of glacial brew.
Oh, thank you. That was a beautiful reading of that one. I'm going to read The Fight from Full of Now by Ari Whipple. The Fight. Solidarity costs nothing and everything. The words fell out of your mouth like daggers, then sludge. It poured over me in thick barrels of illness. I coughed in its wake. Don't come down on me. I escaped with my life, but just barely. My head reeling as I drove away, observing the waves of tension as they flowed, my belly empty, my mind full. And then rode it all the way home to safety when you didn't come. I was first relieved, then sadness filled me. What a reminder, we live in a fallout. We tend our gardens with poison flowers. Come home to get you, my pretty.
Wow.
That poem is amazing.
The next one I want to read is Satellites. We never see the forces that coax us along orbits, paths we pretend that are elliptical, but are actually shapes that have no name. With the structured frustrations, we grow comfortable with batter our surfaces with gamma rays, bursts that anger bubble between our cerebral hemispheres with tectonic intent, slow, plodding, a convention of distraction that ebbs away from the shadow places kept inside. We lay down roots but kept ourselves shallow. We play hide and seek with the thought that never stopping. Our sights stay in tunnel vision wormholes sculpted in places by electromagnetic expectations of others. But in the oldest unpredictable moments, despite all artificial forces I pretend are real, I stop to stare at the Milky Way spiral overhead, a pathway I never thought was there until I actually looked. Sometimes the satellites that we see are mirrors, refractory, scopes that paint our interiors across the infinite.
Wonderful reading of that one. The next one is Full of Now, the title poem of this book. Full of Now. I am made of ambition and failure, but to summarize, I am made of stars and the things inside of you that shine bright, that have no words, that shine so strong, that outweigh all things in this little earth, or all pettiness of the now. And thank God, because it makes it all worth it. I am full of rampart. I am full of tantalizing strength. I am alive. I am.
The next one I want to read is Upon Seeing My Reflection in a Sliding Glass Window. I try to tell myself that birdsong isn't an audience laughing as I let the sun kiss me, rough, unscreened, unhinged, because I've read that dark slims. My tattooed 31-year-old emo body hunches like a social experiment gone wrong, pale, framed in a light that stings more than warms, but pain is something at least. This meditation is an unholy hymn to a second coming, a summer body, and as I hum anthems about my imperfections, leave whisper in my ear and lull me into a deep reflection. I like that.
Thank you. Soul Fire. The body can't move forever, as much as we want it to, as much as we try to take a break, but continue again. Queen energy, full of grace, keep pumping up and demand to keep moving these tiny souls inside us. Burn up the heat. It's already hot outside. Take a load off. You've done enough for today.
And the last one I want to read is Ley Lines. It's hardest when he's far away because his finger graze traces my scalp like past life memory. It's hardest when he's far away because my clothes infused with his cologne. Our cocoons swaddle me in child safety I never knew. It's hardest when he's far away because I draw hearts on my dusty phone screen while he works, hoping I may cross his thoughts. It's hardest when he's far away because the ley lines he leaves in my bed still smile, still tell me I'm his perfect. It's hardest when he's far away because I fathom the things between us, the vast forests, the church-dotted towns, the creek spirals. It's hardest when he's far away, yet somehow I still stretch myself across the ley lines, fill myself with what he leaves behind. I'm a pond when only he comes to drink from, unkempt yet still preserved after all this time, a basin with depths only he can measure.
Oh, thank you for reading that one. That one was really special to me. The last one that I would like to read is The Rain. It comes to it. I feel content. The pattering of the rain on my roof, alive, and becoming so with each breath, keeping on track until the end. Just feeling the pace and not letting go, because that's how it goes. Don't worry if they don't call, because they never did before. Just listen to the rain, let it wash over you, and feel it cool down the earth, become alive again. Check out our books on Amazon. Carbon Footprint.
Full of now.
Thank you so much for the support, everyone.
Bye.